Welcome back to another Mercs Legion War recap video. We have got another great recap to show you from our victory against Dayak Kalteng. Apologize if I mispronounce your name, but let's go ahead and get into our recap. War log is starting to look pretty good right now, guys. So keep up the hard work, Mercs. And the first one we're going to show you, it was up against their number 11. This is Lonnie 3.F. going in against the Kongjoy. Alright, and doing a standard hog attack here. Does a great job that you always need to do first is get the clan castler and then take it out. So we're going to fast forward through this because he just draws it up a little bit, drops the poison to start taking out the dragon a little bit quicker, pulls it up the rest of the way, takes it out with the standard wizard and archers. Alright, now check this deployment out, folks. 2-finger drop on opposite sides of a symmetrical base. This is an amazing thing to do if you've got a symmetrical base. Why? Because you can predict the pathing on both sides for the hogs. Now there will be a few hogs that stray a little bit if there's one Tesla that pops up in an odd location, and you also got to kind of watch out for that. But the pre-heal that Lonnie did here was perfect. There were these spots right there in the middle that she thought the giant bombs could be in, and she was absolutely correct. So excellent job, Lonnie, on that heal. And then the patience on the backside heal. You don't need to drop it too early. Make sure that you're going to get the chance to get your hogs healed up as much as possible. Once that last defense goes down, we are on cleanup. So the moral of this story that we can all learn from Lonnie here is if it's a symmetrical base, drop your hogs coming in from either side, and they should path about the same, and it's going to make predicting where they go and the placement of giant bombs are that much more easy. So excellent job, Lonnie, for a nice 3-star attack and standard hogs. Alright, this next one, we're going to move up the ranks a little bit, is an attack that Kick and Ash did here against the number 8. Modeling our attack after what we've seen iBlond Haha do, I decided to go with the Penta Go Wee Wee attack. And I really love this because you've got the double quad quake spells. This first one I'm going to drop here is opening up 1, 2, 3, 4 compartment, 5 technically, into one large open area. This next one I shot it a little too high, I should have pulled it a little bit further southeast to open it up to the outside, but still opening up all those lower compartments so that way my golems don't have to sit there and beat on a wall for 3 minutes. They can just get in there and start beating on a defense while still taking the same damage. So, looking at the base, I missed that there was a cannon at the top, so 4 of my 5 golems all clumped up right there. But the grateful thing is they all decided to go in the base except for one. That one at the very top here is getting ready to do a lot of tanking, which is fantastic for the wizards and witches. The golems are distracting for the giant, got the kill squad coming in, the archer queen and the wizards and witches behind it. Boom goes the dragon. Alright, so now that that's done, I've wanted to make sure that the enemy clan castle gets taken out first, and that some of these trash buildings are destroyed. Notice at the top I dropped a couple of wizards to watch to see where they were going to go. Then I dropped my Barb King. I wanted to make sure the Barb King was going to go inside the base and not around it. So I let my Archer Queen over on the left side do a little bit of dirty work, cleaning up the outside. So that way I was guaranteeing that my Barb King was going to go in. Need a little bit more heavy firepower going in. You don't have to throw your Barb King down right away, I've learned. One thing that Blonde Haha has taught me is you got to have a little bit of patience on your King. Don't drop it too early for the kill squad. Yeah, he might distract a little bit, but you're going to lose a powerful attacker in this. Alright, so one thing I really like about this attack is the amount of damage that the golems are tanking right here in the middle. We've got these Teslas that have popped up. We've still got 3 archer towers that are up, a couple wizard towers, and they're still taking the damage for these wizards and witches as they go around. Pop the Queen's ability, which is fantastic because now the Teslars are going to lock back onto the Golem and Golemites that pop up here. And this base is pretty much history at this point because I've got so much tanking power that is being doing their job of tanking that all the other troops I have left are just going to go around and completely wipe this base. So very, very strong attack. Now this is something I want to show you though. Look at the troops I have at the bottom. My golems are level 2 and witches are only level 1. I don't have max Town Hall 9 troops with this. However, if you plan it right and it's the right style of base, I think that this Go Wee Wee Penta style could be very, very powerful even at low level Town Hall 9s with entry level Town Hall 9 troops. Alright, this last one we're going to drift all the way up here to the top. Ronald going up against their number 2, doing a very standard go-ho attack. First thing he's going to do is he's going to come in here, excuse me, From the very top side, dropping his max level golem. Why do you want to drop that one first? Because you need to tank the most damage. So the golem's going to move in, take out the enemy clan castle, and he's going to start sending in his royals to finish taking out the enemy clan castle. It came in a little late though. I mean, I wish that Ron had dropped his archer queen and barbarian king a little bit sooner, because then they wouldn't go walk about around the base. You're going to see here in a moment they're just going to start walking around that left side. But they do a great job of doing what they were intended to do, is taking out the enemy archer queen as well as the enemy clan castle. So once that's done, the king does start moving in, but the archer queen does get distracted and go around the outside. Two-finger deployment on opposite sides of a symmetrical base. Hey, that sounds familiar. Ron and Lonnie have been communicating a little bit here, and they know that if you've got a symmetrical base, you can drop your hogs on either side, and for the most part, they're going to path equally around the base. Now, one of the reasons that the hogs are drifting over to the right side of the base right now is because of the spot that the kill squad took out. Those defenses are gone, so the hogs are going to path around to the right side a little bit. Not a bad thing, because he's able to put more hogs in a certain heal. However, the pathing was pretty solid. It did move for the most part straight down through the base. Just as one little double-ish giant bomb spot that they went through here. However, that last heal was placed just at the right spot to get those hogs a little bit of heal at the ends to keep them up and alive, and we are down on cleanup mode. A little risky. This was one of the first attacks of our war, not knowing where these giant bombs were. However, because he has so many hogs that were spread out throughout the base, it did make it possible that this base could be go-hoed with ease. So, really good job to the Mercs Legion. We got a couple different styles of attacks here. We had a straight-up hog attack. We had a really nice go-ho attack, and then introducing a low-level Town Hall 9 go-wee-wee. And as you can see here, we just did a really nice job. Bottom up, we only were missing 5 stars on that attack. So really good job, and just can't show you our actual defenses, but we'll show you that we've got some people that are really holding their own at the top, making this the reason we win some wars. We've got some really solid defenses. So congratulations to the Mercs Legion. Keep up the great work. Make sure you guys hit subscribe on the YouTube channel. Send this video out to all your friends. And this is Eureka Havoc from Mercs Legion, helping you to clash without fear.